This job hunting has been giving me no leads. It's time for a change. If you've been following my previous episodes, you'll remember that I had talked to my university mate about job hunting, right? That conversation lit up something in me, and I decided to give college job applications another shot. This time, I approached the job openings differently. I started seeing each job opening like a stage boss in a game. My resumes and cover letters were the weapons I had to sharpen for each battle. My eyes became more focused, and a quiet determination settled in. It wasn't easy. Refining resumes and cover letters for every single position is time consuming. But I gave myself a goal: at least one application a day. Instead of rushing through, I dug deeper into each job description, thinking about how to make my resume match every requirement. I felt the shift in my mindset. This was no longer about submitting applications. This was a challenge, a fight I was determined to win. This was the change from quantity to quality. Even though there were no immediate results, there was a tiny boost in motivation. Before I realized, I was applying for multiple positions in a row, targeting colleges that could potentially sponsor my visa. And for the first time in a long while, I felt a sense of control. So the applications went on for about 2 weeks, and then one day, my phone rang. I did not recognize the number, but I did recognize the area code, so I thought, could this really be a college calling? My heart skipped a beat. A mix of anticipation, anxiety, and a little disbelief all rolled into me. I picked up the phone. You know, before that moment, the process had been exhausting. Tailoring multiple versions of my resume for each job, thinking about ATS systems, digging into every qualification and duty. It was like failing a boss fight and retrying it over and over again. I went through my old resumes, chose the pieces that worked, discarded what might not fit, and built a new one for each role. Some days it felt extremely exhausting, and I honestly thought about giving up. No matter how much I refined a resume, I could never match everything perfectly. But there is no stopping. I'd had to continue. I must know if this change would get me something. Hey, you know what? That phone call was the very first interview invitation from a college. Yes, I got an interview from a college. No connections, no internal references, just a change of method and persistence. For the first time in a long while, there was a gush of happiness that filled inside me. Maybe this could work. Confidence has left me for a long time, and now it's coming back, just a little. My listeners, have you ever lost confidence in yourself, but then things started to change a bit because you decided to do something different or think differently? It's okay to feel uncertain and unsure. Sometimes it just takes one small shift in how you approach things in order to start moving forward again. For me, it was the conversation with my university mate and a slight mindset change that gave me this push. What about for you, my listeners? I'd love to hear your story, your breakthrough, or your turning point. If this resonates with you, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. We will sail through this together. Thank you for listening. I will see you in the next episode.